Welcome to Real Talks with Pinks, guys. I'm still here. So don't worry if you don't see me posting every other week. Life is happening, but anyway, I'm still here. So welcome to the channel. Tell people that I'm back on the channel, that they should go back to YouTube and watch. We have a guest in the house. I'm going to ask her to introduce herself, and then we'll introduce the topic of the day. Welcome to Real Talks with Pinks.
Thank you very much for having me, man. Lebitso la ka ke Refilwe Mateboho Makote. Ke tswa Love Maternity. I'm the founder of Love Maternity. And Love Maternity started in 2021 in August.
2021.
Yes.
And now we are in 2022.
22.
Oh, okay. So guys, I thought I should call Mrs. Makote to the show so that we talk about Love Maternity, which is probably why I've been hiding. So today is the big reveal. Yeah, I've been struggling to find things to wear, and then I found her shop. Yes, I think we met at Dr. Letlala's event. And then I thought I should bring her to the channel because now I can relate to what she's selling. So she's going to explain everything about Love Maternity, and then we'll take it from there. So, Beth, how did you come up with Love Maternity, and what is Love Maternity, and what do you guys sell? You've already told us that it started in 2021. Yes.
Love Maternity is a one-stop shop that sells maternity clothing and nursing essentials. It was basically a personal need.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Love Maternity was a personal need. When I was pregnant with my son, I struggled a lot to find what to wear. And sometimes in it just an underwear. I didn't know where to get all those things. They're comfortable. Also, I didn't understand why in a population of plus or minus 2 million, we are definite that every family. So why can't we have just a shop that entirely deals with maternity and nursing? So I thought to myself, instead of us traveling to South Africa to get all these things, because throughout my pregnancy, most of the things I had to source them from other countries, South Africa to be precise. So sometimes all I needed was just a shirt, a comfortable shirt to wear. Just one item. Do I really have to travel for that? Also, how you're pregnant, mood swings, you're already fatigued. To walk from hop from one shop to another, what to wear, it's quite a journey. So I started Love Maternity basically on that. Also, Love Maternity offers essentials like your hospital bag items, the maternity pads, maternity underwears, all those things, the hospital panties. So for me, throughout my journey of pregnancy, I had to travel for kilometer or in different pharmacy stores where you'll find a cotton wool, and then you go to another, and then you'll find maternity pads, and then you go to another, you'll find your nipple creams. A shop I am definitely I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. So at Love Maternity, we offer your hospital bag checklist, everything. It's there for you to embrace pregnancy. Because I believe pregnancy, it's one of the biggest or the most amazing things that women go through in the Demodimara. So why can't we enjoy it and embrace it, not tolerate it? One hangata for families, pregnancy, it's just a phase that we go through, but at the end, nobody, it's like nobody is prepared to be pregnant. Nobody is willing to embrace the motherhood journey in our pregnancy. All we want about everything that we're looking towards is to have a baby. Even our support, our partners, our friends, baby shower. Baby shower, we buy for the baby. We don't buy for the mother. Nobody remembers that the mother is going to need pajamas, front button PJs, the slippers, all those things. We buy for the baby, forgetting that the mother is the one that is carrying the baby, and for the mother to deliver that healthy, bubbly baby. So I believe a healthy pregnancy can give out a healthy baby.
This is so important. I never thought about the mother as well. Now that I'm the mother, my friends should be listening to this. Buy for the mother as well, not just the baby.
Yes.
But I guess people were thinking, most baby showers I get of mana, so they're thinking, what can we buy? Already Sanzai asked to it, but you raise a good point of, slippers, pajamas, those are the easy things. So another thing that I should mention, I'm dressed by Love Maternity. This is one of their local products. I think they just launched this product. It's a maternity wear top and a nursing top, so you can wear it both when you are pregnant and when you are nursing, because also the boobs here and then unyansawana. So it's very versatile and it's made in Lesotho. I think I was also going to South Africa to buy stuff when my clothes were starting not to fit me. But when I found out about their shop, I thought it's really good that there's someone who thought about pregnant women. I will showcase some of their products, and maybe on my pages you'll see what I wore from Love Maternity. Let's get a page So you mentioned a very good point where you talk about the mother. I think most people maybe don't embrace the pregnancy journey because pregnancy is quite sensitive.
Yeah, very.
On my channel, I've brought people who share their stories of miscarriages, sad stories of when they were pregnant and expecting babies, but they never saw the full product. So I'm just imagining, it's very sensitive. I was also thinking 100 times. We had to discuss this with my husband if I'm going live with my pregnancy. But as someone who's now in the space of content creation, I thought it would be unfair not to say I am pregnant and share my pregnancy with my audience in particular to share their stories. That's why I decided to do this series where we are going to celebrate pregnant mothers, nursing mothers, and I thought you were the best person. Darling, credit to Darling for telling me that you love pregnancy.
I love it so much.
And I knew you'd be happy to do this. So now we have this partnership and collaboration. I'm now modeling your pregnancy product. You're coming to the channel. You're bringing me more pregnant women. So that's good. I think that's
amazing.
It's really amazing. So let's talk about the journey, because I was wearing some of your outfits. They're very comfortable. Pregnancy is very uncomfortable. There's so many things that happen. Like, who uncomfortable. So that's why most people back a feet. But why is it important to embrace the journey? Because I feel like I didn't know I'd be so happy when I'm pregnant. Most of people know. You know. But it's so nice. And I know the baby is permanent. It will be there after 9 months. But I want to embrace this time because it doesn't last forever.
Yes, that's true. I think for me, pregnancy was the most amazing thing I ever had to experience. And like most people would say, I love pregnancy. When I'm pregnant, I glow. So beautiful. I wish everybody could embrace it. As we understand what a pregnancy comes with, unwanted pregnancy, unplanned but wanted.
Okay.
Yes. A planned and wanted pregnancy. Most of the time we have the successful stories. It's a successful pregnancy, and all those things. So I believe for every pregnancy, whether unwanted, unplanned, wanted, support. That is why at Love Maternity we have this other leg. Support.
Okay.
We are yet to launch the support group where we are saying whether the pregnancy is unwanted, can we please embrace it? Because pregnancy it's holy. I believe every woman has to embrace it. When you have the right support. Even though it's very sensitive, I don't want to go too public about it, but I'm saying if we have the right support, I believe the pregnancy, it will be an amazing. To me, having a baby was more like a rebirth. It was more like it was an experience. So I thought it would be nice to actually encourage and support other women to enjoy pregnancy. Hi, Made Unwanted, you can come to our support group so that we talk about it. Our support group is going to be more like a peer-led, because I believe sometimes healing will come from somebody who has walked the journey before. Because sometimes if you go to somebody who has experienced a few tips on how to deal with certain things. So if you have the right support does not necessarily mean you should have a husband, because we know you can want the baby and not the partner. So your support can be your mom, your support can be your friends, any support system that you have. And sometimes when we're pregnant, because of the mood swings and the hormonal imbalance, they don't even know how to be supported. So it becomes quite a challenge to actually support them. But we are all saying, encouraging her, talk to your friends, talk to somebody that you trust, so that you enjoy this motherhood journey. Because I believe pregnancy, it's not to be tolerated, but to enjoy it.
That's true. Let's go a bit into the support groups. Do you have different support groups? I guess there's women who want to be pregnant and probably can't be pregnant for different reasons. As we know, fertility is a really big issue. For women, there's those categories. You want to be pregnant, but you're struggling to fall pregnant. And then there's pregnant women who don't know how to walk through the journey. And then there's those who really were expecting babies, but they lost them, either during the pregnancy or immediately after the baby was born. And then, there's those categories that we have. So the support groups are and what you are launching. Can you tell us when you are launching and the type of support groups that you have? Do they cater for all women in those categories I mentioned?
This is the most interesting one. We'll be launching in August this year, on the 6th. And on the launch, we're not going to have the discussions of these categories, but we're going to segment into different categories. We have people who are pregnant, but not happy about the pregnancy. But then they are pregnant and they have to walk the journey. We have people who were unplanned pregnancies but wanted. They didn't want the pregnancy, but now the pregnancy is here, but they are happy. So we're going to segment them. We also have people who have miscarried. We're going to segment them because we don't want to put them in one group and say, let's have discussions, because we're afraid we might wound others. Also, I have learned, we're going to do this with professionals, health professionals. I'm not in the space of professional health. I'm not in the space of health professional, but we're going to do it with the health professionals. So I just learned that even the people who go through grief, there are different stages. Maybe or 5 years back. So we cannot pair them into one category. Also, we will have to screen them before so that we know or at what stage each of them is.
Wow, I think it's important to understand the sensitivity around the different categories. And I like when you say you've already decided you're going to segment them. That's really good. So watch out for the Love Maternity page on Facebook. They will be announcing the venue and everything for the event. Obviously, I'll be there. Now I can relate. I never used to be interested in anything pregnant mothers or kids. How like
and it feels, how does it feel anyway?
Don't interview me. I'll do a separate video on how I felt pregnant, how I found out I was pregnant, and how I feel. But it's really amazing. I feel blessed, and me and Habi are very happy. We are very happy. I never thought I'd be glowing like this.
I love the glow.
So it's really amazing. So before we close off, because our show is too short and I'm enjoying the conversation, I want you just shortly to tell us, you've already told us about your products and then the support groups that you are offering. Any words that you want to say to women about pregnancy and why you feel like you've already said it, but maybe say it in more detail as we close off, why it's important to embrace the journey. Because I, for one, obviously this is my first pregnancy, and I'm praying that all goes well, but I also feel like anything that happens obviously is part of life. Some is sad, some is happy, and whatever. That's why I'm annoying people now that I'm pregnant, always thinking, why do people hide? Why do people hide? Except for the fact that it's sensitive. It's a part of life.
I know.
It's a journey. Like, okay, so I'm saying, like it's a, so about embracing, I feel like, what do you want to say?
And most of the time, how Saboni, like a friend, sometimes I think, oh, she might be pregnant, this one.
But
Without pregnant. So requires it to hide pregnancy and come out. It's a successful pregnancy. So I would like to say to women, can we embrace pregnancy? Because I believe a healthy pregnancy makes a healthy mother, and a healthy mother will make a healthy baby, and a healthy baby will make a healthy nation. But in short, I would just like to say, pregnancy is a good thing. We look forward to having the baby other than embracing the pregnancy. At Love Maternity, we have essentials. You need to have access to essentials maternity for your hospital day. We also have the clothing range. The clothing range, you must look pretty even when you're pregnant. I understand, but if you know when you how a better hand you do good. I mean, like you feel good and then you do good. Yeah. So I encourage people and most women to embrace pregnancy, to make it, people say the stigma to say pregnant, oh I'm pregnant, oh my God, it's like torture. No, can we please love pregnancy like Love Maternity says, can we kindly be kind, love maternity.
Love not pregnancy, no let me say.
Yes, I'm coming. Now that Love Maternity is here,
okay. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. The way you love pregnancy will probably bring you again. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be sharing more stories and about pregnancy and maternity. So thank you so much for watching, guys. How do you feel about the announcement? Bye for now.